fuck you been up to?
Fucking A. Not a whole lot. Oh, I mean, a lot, but not a whole lot.
I see you got a fucking girl now, dude.
Yeah.
Keeping you busy, huh?
Fucking A. Yeah. No kidding.
You still working at the same place?
For now, yeah.
Is that the corner and
Yeah, the parents' places.
the bar too, huh?
The bar and the pizza shop. I've actually been interviewing for a new position though. I'm thinking of stepping away from all the jazz.
Really?
Yep.
What's that? What position?
It's a property manager position over in Mason. So I'd oversee both the river properties, so they're both new apartments that they got. One right next to the mall, and then just like a half mile down. But they're looking for a property manager there.
So what does that job consist of?
It's showcasing like property. So like when new people want to come in and rent out a spot, property showings. So going through the apartment, showing those to people. Property maintenance, coordinating with the maintenance guys, and when people have issues with their stuff, you send them out there. I mean, it seems simple, like at least in the face of it. So.
Kind of like a landlord for a big ass apartment.
Yeah. Essentially, you're a landlord for an apartment complex, and you're also the groundskeeper. I mean, whatever shit like that. And I threw an application, had the first interview, and then they gave me a second interview the same day. So
that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it worked out. So
is it like a kind of job that like you get hired on the spot, or
that I don't know. So I've got my second interview Wednesday afternoon. So I'll be doing that, and from there it's just a waiting game. They said it was going to take a week to even get my second interview, and they sent me an email the same day. So
that's pretty fucking good. At least, man.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a place giving 2 interviews, to be honest.
So the first one was just a phone, like a 20-minute phone interview. Okay. This one on Wednesday is like a 45-minute Zoom interview. So an actual, like, I get to see the person I'm talking to interview. So it may be a difference between that. I doubt it's going to be anything.
Where do they work out of?
So their main office is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then they've got their first Iowa property was the river, like the first river, the one that's right across from the mall. Okay. And then they expanded.
That's that nice ass apartment.
Yeah. Those are the 2 nice ones that just got built like within the last year. Well, it's been probably 2 years since the first one, 2.5 years.
Where's the other one at?
Literally right down the road. So you go right in front of the mall where that last stoplight is. You keep going down.
Kind of by West Side, right?
More closer to the mall than it is West Side. So there's a light that's by the mall.
Okay.
And then you go west on that light. So continue going straight, like leaving the mall. Not on 65, but on the crossroad, and it's on your left.
Okay. I might have seen it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big spot. It looks nice. I know a few people that have lived there and are currently living there. So
they're good apartments?
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice spot. And I guess they're just looking for another person to jump on.
That'll be pretty sweet.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes. I mean, Wednesday's the interview.
And them fucking managerial positions you have already, those will help fucking make it look like, okay, yeah, I can do this shit.
Right. I'm hoping the experience will bloom.
I really wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound crazy. It sounds like I just showcase properties to new people, evict people in the very off chance.
That might be your hardest job description there.
Yeah.
Fixing shit up and showing people places, that's not too bad.
And the way that they make it sound is that I have maintenance technicians to be able to do all of that maintenance work. Like I'm just coordinating with them, like, hey, you need to go here at this time or at this day, whatever, to fix
fucking
this.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're kind of like a job site manager.
Yeah.
You got the electrician, plumber,
essentially. That's what it sounds like. And then you you showcase the properties to new people coming in and run with it that way.
What are they paying you?
Salary? I haven't figured out. I assume it's a salary position. They didn't say on the first interview, so I'll ask those questions Wednesday. But yeah,
that'll be fucking sweet. Dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet. You're kind of moving up now.
It's interesting. I realize I wear a lot of hats.
Like, do you?
I mean, I've been military, hospital, travel salesman, restaurant manager, bartender, and then now potentially a property manager.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of different fucking positions.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's good to build fucking skills like that, too. Mm-hmm. You can go in any field, really.
For sure. Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping. That's, like, the guy asked me, like, why, in the initial interview, like, why I wanted to be property manager. Like, I've worn a lot of different hats. I've done a lot of different shit, and it all kind of bleeds into one another for the skill set of it. So why not? Why not try it?
Yeah. I mean,
shit.
I mean, it'll be fucking good for you.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot more and
yeah.
use the skills you've already built. That's my biggest fucking fear when I leave a job is that am I going to be able to build more skills and fucking maintain the ones I have? Because I don't like backtracking. And sometimes it seems like you are. I don't think you are, dude. You're going forward.
I've been in that position though where you feel like you're standing still.
Yeah.
I mean, without room to grow, and that sucks. I mean, you're doing the same thing over and over again, and it's like, where's the room for growth and adding new assets to your portfolio? It's those type of things that just make you want to leave and do more.
Yeah, it's kind of like Winnebago when I was there. Fucking, you're doing the same shit over and over again. I mean, you learn the shit within a few years, and then you're just wasting time. It feels like it's like, why the fuck am I still here?
How's your new job been going?
Pretty good. Yeah. I've actually been on layoff for past.
That's what you're saying,
yeah, like 2 months, 2.5 months. It wasn't that long, really, because we fucking ended in December. No, it was early January, and then I went back today. I mean, I kind of been going back intermediately, help with the shop and help Adam with boxes and stuff, because his ass was. We were supposed to go to Arizona, and that was our plan originally, but then his ass never went on layoff. It's looking like he's probably not going to get one.
Damn.
Yeah, but he doesn't really care, to be honest. So Adam likes to work.
What are you doing in the meantime? Are you just been in and out?
Yeah, collecting unemployment like a fucking degenerate.
Oh, shit. Okay, I was wondering if you'd be able to get that with... Because you were full-time, I assume.
Yep. So, yeah. So as long as I don't... I mean, I think I've already got 8 hours now this week, so...
Yeah.
I probably will have some docked off the unemployment, but... Like last week I got 5 hours. Like, they just pulled me in to help with the shop and... I forgot what else I did. I think I just fucking, that's all I really did was help with the shop.
Yeah.
And I left. And today I went in at 9, fucking left at 5. So it's like, it's kind of boring being off. I don't really like it. There's too much free time.
Yeah. Sitting around just fucking twiddling your thumbs. Like, what do I do?
Yeah. But I do like the job, dude. It's really fun.
No, it's good. Good. Is that just kind of like a normal this time of year thing for layoff?
Yeah, because you can't do concrete in the wintertime. So, I mean, it'll start warping and cracking. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't have really been doing it when into January and December because most of the time and most other companies, they went off before Thanksgiving. So we were still doing concrete into December and January. Yeah. Our boss was just kind of throwing more chemicals in it, like using M4, which is shit used for like highways and runways and shit. And we're just doing little walls and shit. And he's like, just use this strong ass concrete. We'll be all right. And then calcium will help it cure faster. Yeah. So he's throwing like 1-2% calcium in there. So it's fucking solidifying. Some of the fucking pours we did, dude, the concrete was fucking starting to solidify as it was going down.
Really?
And it caused like clogs in the fucking chutes and shit because it was starting to solidify already. It's kind of wild. But he doesn't want to send people on layoff. And I kind of get it now because most guys don't want to come back now.
Right.
And they're kind of fucking lazy, to be honest. And I was being lazy for a point, because I was like, I'm just going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I had another guy going in, and then he just stopped showing up one day. And we still don't know if he's coming back or not, to be honest.
And if it's too personal, whatever. But is unemployment doing enough for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's fucking basically half of my paychecks,
Yeah.
but I make it work because leading up to unemployment, when I started in August, I was throwing all the money I had at my debts because I had credit cards and shit like that from when I worked at Winnebago, and I was drinking a shit ton. And so I threw most of my money into the debts and paying Adam back and doing this and doing that. So by the time layoff came around, I just had my truck left, and that's only $6,000 left. I got $3,000 to throw at it now. I'm just waiting because I want to stack more money. I'm trying to. There's $6,000 total on it, and I want to be able to see if I can call them and be like, "Hey, can I just settle the debt at like 3,100, 3,200?
Yeah,
because I've already paid so much in fucking interest, dude. That truck's worth probably $4 or $5,000, and I've paid 23 when it's all said and done. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I got fucked over. I was 18. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with the loan, and I just kind of was like, yeah, I just want the vehicle. Just give me the fucking vehicle. I don't give a shit what you're telling me, dude.
No,
just give it to me.
I get that hard, dude. Fucking my Golf, I think I fucking bought it 3 times over just in maintenance.
Really?
Yeah. Easily twice.
It's a V-dub, huh?
Yeah.
Chance would fucking whoop your ass if you heard about that, dude. That's crazy.
Easily twice I've bought it in maintenance.
What kind of problems have you had?
It's a lot of those clutch.
Really?
Like the clutch. I was driving one day and the clutch just went out when I was at a stoplight. Foot to the floor, nothing.
Oh,
had to get towed all the way to my house. The master cylinder blew out.
Oh shit.
So I replaced the master and the slave cylinder, and then not even a month later, the same thing happened.
Jesus Christ.
It was a faulty part. So had to still get it towed there.
So did they just put the same part that was blown out the first time in there?
They said that they put a new part in, but the part that they put in was shit. Which I don't really know if they actually put a new part in or if they just fixed it.
Tried to jury rig that shit up. Yeah, that makes sense.
So they replaced the part for free, but I still had to get it towed there. And then I had there was a valve leak somewhere. So I took it in again. It was another $1,400.
Jesus Christ! How much have you paid for like the repairs? Besides that $1,400,
I paid $3,800 for the car, $3,900. I think I'm in it for like $16.
There's no loan on it though.
No, I paid outright.
Hey man, that's not bad at least.
But I'm in it $16,000.
Yeah, that's the fucking tough part.
That's what I mean. Like plus buying it, but still.
How much are those cars worth? Like if you go and buy a brand new one,
I mean, 25, 26. I mean, you're paying 30s. 40s.
I mean, you're still not under on it, at least. I mean
that's 2012, and I bought it for $3,800.
Yeah,
there's 168,000 miles on it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean
it's already up there.
And I have put another $12,000, $10,000, at least $10,000 worth of fucking maintenance into it.
God damn.
Between tires and then fucking engine work, like it runs good now, but $10,000 later, fuck
that, dude. How long ago was that you had to replace that part in there?
I've owned it since 24.
Hey man, 2 years. That's not bad.
Yeah.
At least you fucking haven't had to dump more into it since then.
That's been over that 2-year point that I put $10,000 into it.
God damn.
Yeah. It wasn't just at once. It ran great at the first, and then fucking it was just issue after issue.
That's why the fuck Chance got rid of his. His fucking problem after problem. He fucking put a new turbo in his, and it was sounding great, and then it just fucking shit out one day. It's like, God damn it.
This snowball of issues is just fucking not worth it.
That's the problem I'm having with my truck now. It doesn't want to start sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's the flywheel or the starter. And that I've looked into it. It's going to be like $3,000. And fucking, it's on its last leg, to be honest. It's at 236,000 miles.
It's fuck.
I got it at like 180. Damn. I drove it for 3 years now.
Put on.
Yeah. It's been good to me. I mean, when I first got it, I didn't know shit about vehicles and shit, so I just let the oil run dry and all kinds of shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, the engine's still good and shit. I mean, I want to maintain it, and I'm thinking about buying a car from Adam. That way I don't have to get another loan, because that's where you went right, because if you were
private sale.
Yeah, exactly, dude. If you went and bought one on fucking loan for 16 grand, then you got to put another fucking 10 grand into it. That's fucked.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah. No, I bought that thing for $3,800.
Damn.
But then fucking put 10, 11 grand into it.
38 ain't bad though. I mean, but all that
wouldn't have been too bad if I would have fucking got rid of it when it started going bad. But I just kept fucking. I was like, I got money, I can fix it, and then I got fixed for a couple months, and then shit happened to it again. Money pit at that point.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. That
didn't want to part. No, I was like, fuck.
I mean, if it's a good car now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. No electrical issues. It runs. So there's stuff that still needs to be fixed on it, huh?
Yeah, there's something wrong. I can't figure it out though. It's I've done what I can, and
you haven't taken it anywhere or nothing.
Yeah, that's where I've been. I've been taking it one spot only, and fucking.
Who's that?
Pritchard's.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't your parents own some of that?
Mm-mm. My mom used to work there, but
not anymore.
No, she works at a rubber plant now.
Oh, okay.
Worked there for a little bit over a year now, I want to say. But she used to work as the HR person at Pritchard's in Clear Lake.
Where's the rubber plant at? I've never even heard of that.
In Mason, Trelleborg. So it's kind of by the FedEx building, like off of Pierce. I can't think of
by like Martin Brower and shit.
Maybe. Like so you go before Big Blue, before all that stuff, you turn left at that stop sign.
Oh, okay.
And it's a little ways down, kind of like the FedEx main building, right across the street from there.
Oh yeah, that big ass white building that just sits there.
Close by, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what we're talking. But yeah. Yep.
Fucking. You thinking about getting a new vehicle, or are you just gonna keep pouring money into it?
Right now I'm just gonna drive it till it fucking dies. At this point.
I mean, at least you don't have a fucking loan or nothing.
Right.
You don't got to worry about that.
Yeah. I mean, if I need to look at a new vehicle, I guess I will. But right now it's driver till she dies.
Get a Honda Civic.
Yeah. At least it's a fucking Golf, so it should last a while.
That's pretty fucking funny. You see all the shit coming out on the Epstein?
I was just about to say something about that, dude. Shit's crazy.
It fuck gives me a sick ass feeling in my stomach, to be honest.
Dude, I mean, for as much shit that's coming out, like, fuck.
Nobody's getting in trouble, nothing.
No, and they won't. I doubt they will. Like, I could very promptly say that nobody's gonna fucking see bars because of it. Especially the people in power.
Fucking gross.
When they released everything, there were so many names that were redacted from files, and I mean, we have to assume that those are people of power. Mm-hmm. And then Kash Patel, FBI director, he had no answer for the redacted names, and the defense. I don't know if it was the defense counsel or the Trump's speaker, whatever the fuck the name of that is.
The speaker of the house or whatever.
Yeah. She came out and was like, there's no proof that he did anything illegal. Like, he was at Epstein's Island, obviously. Like,
Trump?
We have photo evidence of that, but there's no evidence that he did anything illegal, is what she's saying. And fuck.
There's like fucking weird shit in there of like the fucking 5 guys holding
pizza parties and what the fuck?
It's like,
what the fuck?
Chance and I were listening to that shit, or we were listening to a few podcasts on it up when we were going up to Wisconsin to see his parents, dude. And I just started to get this like sick, deep, nasty feeling inside of me because it's almost like a web of demons. It's like they're eating people and fucking raping children and selling them.
Fucking nuts.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Nuts.
And it's people who all like pretend, oh, we've served God and we're following God's word. And then they're fucking out here doing shit like that. It's almost exactly what the Bible talks about, dude. It's like, people are gonna pretend to be God, but they're actually Satan fucking up with a mask on. It's like, ooh,
It's
what the
fucking
fuck is going on?
crazy, dude.
I don't even know who
And
to
it's-
trust anymore.
No, and like I'm very Republican, like just my views and whatnot. Like I'll admit that shit. But this whole fucking everything that's come out, like it's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're like, I fucking regret voting for Trump because it's like, even though he did do, like, that's the thing that gets me is he did a lot of great things when he ran the first time. So then what the fuck happened? Did he get corrupted or was he always corrupted or what kind of shit is going on?
Part of me has to be like the logical kind of side of me has to be like, until they definitively say or have proof that like he did this, like I'm still with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like until that comes out, like I don't have any reason to not believe Trump. The fact that he, or not the fact, the this say that he didn't do this, this, and this with children, and he was just at Epstein's Island to be at Epstein's Island. Like, there's that side. The other side's like,
Why were you on
did
that
you?
fucking island?
Did you?
That's what's weird. Because even like, the thing is, he gathered all these elite people somehow. Like that's still not definitive.
I almost, sorry not to cut you
No,
off.
you're good.
I almost wonder if the Bohemian Grove has anything to do with the people that went over to Epstein's Island, because those people who are in those, like the sermons, whatever you want to call it, the um groupings, those were all high ranking people. Like, were those people that Epstein there? Did Epstein poach those people to then be like, hey, come to my island and we'll get to do this at a very private setting? Or what the fuck?
See, that's the thing. What did he say to these people? Because you can't just go out there and
Yeah!
be like, we're gonna be.
You were to go
people.
fucking fuck up some kids.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
what?
I'm saying. It's like, whoa, buddy, I'm fucking leaving.
And see, that's where like the other part of me is like, did everybody who went to the island actually partake in these things, or did they actually just go to the island to go to the island?
Yeah, because it looked like a resort.
Yeah.
From pictures you see,
it's
like,
a private island.
Yeah,
and you don't have to worry about.
That's the hard part, because if somebody I knew, like you or Chance or Adam, owned a private island, I'm like, shit,
I'm gonna come out there. Yeah, exactly.
You don't got to tell me much. I mean, you got an island, and nobody's gonna be bothering us there. Let's fucking do it. But
right.
Then you get there, and how does he lead you into something like, oh,
how do you just be like
doing weird shit out here?
Let's molest some kids.
Yeah, or eat them.
What?
Like, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck does that
How do you get to there?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the, and so that's where I'm skeptical of the whole thing. And I'm outright with that. I don't know what to believe.
That's the thing.
With.
Because everybody, it seems like, is either entangled in it or has, like, people who are entangled in it.
Right.
So it's like, what do you even fucking believe? Like, there was a message from Elon, I think in, like, 2012. He had emailed Epstein. I don't know if you saw it. And his email was, what day or night is the wildest party on your island? And it's like, maybe he did and maybe he didn't go. But why the fuck would you send an email to somebody like that? It's like, it's kind of strange.
And what did the party entail? Like, was it just a party?
Yeah. Like, that's the thing, though, because they might get people drunk or drugged up, and then you fucking put a fucking girl in front of you. And what if you don't get told that, oh, this chick's underage, or she's not obviously underage? Because a lot of girls nowadays, they start developing sooner and looking like they're older than they are. I came up with a fucking, like, I guess, what would you call it? In my own head, I'm like, I got to start checking IDs, I guess, sort of thing. Because it's
skepticism type
thing.
Yeah,
because I'm not just going to go up to a woman and be like, oh, well, yeah, what's up? Because that could be a kid. I don't know how old that chick is, and I don't want to be that kind of person.
Well, and the other question, too, is, like, how all those women that were at the island, like, the people that showed up to be there, and then these women just appeared, where the fuck did they come from?
That's a good point.
Like,
yeah.
They just in a shed somewhere, like fucking Epstein's like, come on out. You're gonna fucking hoop to ha with these famous people.
See, that's a weird thing, because if there was a lot of trafficking involved too. So if you try to, I guess I've never thought about it, but if you put yourself in their shoes, like you're just this little girl who fucking gets kidnapped or something, and you're brought to this island in the middle of nowhere, where the fuck are you gonna go? How are you gonna get
You're in
food?
the middle of fucking nowhere.
Dude, you don't know shit. Like, I didn't.
You gotta comply to fucking get. I mean, I assume they're being fed and shit like that.
And if you don't do what they say, you get your food taken away.
Right.
Dude, when I was 12, I was a fucking idiot.
Right.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So if somebody kidnaps me and shit and tells me I got to do certain things and this, I'm going to be like, all right, I guess I have to now. I'm never going to see my parents again.
What I wonder is what Epstein's Island is like now. Now that he's committed, very big quotation marks on the committed suicide here. Committed suicide. But what's going on in this island now? Like, is the security detail that was there just has a staple of funding to be able to protect the island, or is it just fucking open?
See, that's a good question.
Yeah, and then for the women, whatever women were there, what the did they just fucking? I want to go there. Like, I want to go there so bad.
Yes.
To just fucking see.
There should be like a raid on that island.
Yes.
Be like, okay, there's this, and this.
Fuck yes.
They got to figure out, like, what the fuck's going on over there. Nobody's doing it.
Why? Exactly. Why the fuck has that not happened?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Why is the CIA, FBI fucking, where's everybody at? Why are we not raiding the island now that the motherfucker who owned the island is dead?
Yeah, because if he's dead, then it should go into a sale and somebody should be able to buy it, whether it be the bank or this person or that person. If it's a millionaire's island, dude, somebody's got to want that motherfucker, but it's not been sold. Right. So what the fuck's going on?
I want to know who buys it. Like, if there is an actual sale of it, who the fuck buys it? And whoever the fuck buys it, there's something to look into.
Yeah, because I've heard of like people being buried on the island.
Fuck
and shit.
yeah!
It's like
everything. You know how much shit is. I mean, if everything is true, like, let's say retrospect, everything that has been posted is true. There's so much fucking shit on that island to find, to media, to everything. Why the fuck are we not going there right now? Like 6 months ago. Why did we go there when Epstein died?
For the longest time, fucking everybody was like, there is no list. They were just trying to say that there was no list.
Right.
But then Ghislaine's in fucking jail, still hasn't been accused of a crime. She's just sitting in there. It's like, don't you have to have a crime attached to your sentence to be able to be in fucking prison? What the fuck's going on here? And you saying that immediately brings my brain to, like, you know that show, The Curse of Oak Island or whatever, where these motherfuckers spent like, it's like 13, 14 seasons long of them fucking digging on an island that supposedly has gold, and they like people who put the gold there put a bunch of traps, like trap doors, and
I've heard of that.
Yeah, dude, that's where my mind goes, because we spend all this stupid ass money doing shit like that, but nobody's trying to spend enough money to go over there. It's like, and that makes me wonder if like everybody who's got money, like Elon. I don't even trust Joe Rogan anymore, to be honest. I don't know if you've watched him recently.
The last pod I saw from him was like 3 or 4 months ago with the CIA operative, which is something I want to get into after this, but I haven't seen his recent stuff now.
The shit that I was watching when it was probably 4 months, same as you, that I stopped watching, but it just rubs me the wrong way, because you're sitting there watching the podcast, everything's kind of normal, and then he's like, well, let's ask our sponsor Perplexity. It's like, he's never done shit like that, where he just throws sponsors. Like, he'll say something like, yeah, I like these cigars because they're good and I just like them. But he never openly does a sponsor in the middle of a podcast like he started doing. And also, it rubbed me the wrong way when he went, because if we watched a podcast on the way to Wisconsin of Joe Rogan and Alex Jones, one of the first ones that he was on. And in the middle of it, he was talking about like how they're on Spotify, or I think, no, that was before his Spotify deal. So they were talking about how they can't play certain music and shit because they'll get taken off. But then Joe Rogan just didn't give a fuck. He's like, fine, we're gonna do it. And then he went to Spotify and he could do anything. And then he went back to YouTube, and now he's starting to censor shit again. And it just rubs me weird, because he was like open source kind of like freedom of speech guy, and now he's doing all this weird shit. And it's like,
Do you watch Sean Ryan at all?
That's the military guy, isn't it? I've heard of him.
Old CIA operative.
I've heard of him. I don't think I've watched him.
I would recommend watching, just getting into watching some of his podcasts. I mean, I love Rogan and watch him still consistently to this day. But Sean Ryan definitely takes the perspective like everybody else. It's just open communication. I mean, he had Hunter Biden.
Really? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It was like a 3-hour pod. It was good as fuck, dude. And I mean, he opened up about a lot of shit. Biden did, or Hunter did. And like Sean Ryan didn't agree with a lot of it, but still posted the entire unfiltered podcast.
I'm gonna have to start watching him.
He's definitely coming up on one of my favorite podcasters. There's a couple of Congress people who are actually like suing him right now.
Really?
Yeah, for shit that he said. Like, fuck, Dan Crenshaw. I think that's his name. Yep, yeah, that's his name. The money that he's made on his own time, like, is not legal.
That makes sense.
Sean Ryan came out and just like exposed a lot of it. And then Crenshaw came back and tried to sue, or was going to be suing him for defamation. So Sean Ryan invited him on his podcast to defend it. And I want to say like a week or so before he was supposed to go on there, posted another video about Sean, about how he's saying this and that, and it's all just bullshit. Then Sean came back and fucking told him not to come on the podcast.
That's weird.
Yeah. So and said, like, if you're gonna keep on fucking denying everything, like, just don't come. That's it.
Weird.
And the suing him and defamation and everything like that too, that also prompted him to pull back on his invitation to come on the podcast. But yeah.
See, if you got an opportunity to explain yourself, why wouldn't you? Unless you got something to hide. That's weird.
That's exactly it.
What was the Cash Patel one you were talking about? Or was it Cash Patel or was it somebody else?
No, the CIA operative. I gotta find his name. One sec, sorry.
No, you're good. On my phone. A lot of weird shit going on. Dude, I gotta start listening to podcasts again because I'm getting my I'm going back to work, so I gotta get another pair of earbuds. I fucking had AirPods that I just bought, dude.
Yeah.
And then I went and hung out with this chick. And her ass was cool at first, but then her ass just started getting violent. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I hung out with her for a few days, and then I came back here with her to fucking shower and do my shit, you know. And then I talked to Chance for a while with her, just sitting there. And then we went back to her crib. And then she's just getting fucking angry and shit. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? There's like, just been chilling. And then I end up leaving. Well, I don't know if you saw it, but that's where I had black eyes, dude. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, dude. She started hitting on me and shit. Like, legit, boom, boom. And dude, it took everything in me to be like, okay. So I was just chilling there. I was drunk as fuck. I mean, I didn't want to drive because I was so hammered. So I was just like, give me like 20 minutes and I'm leaving. And then she just starts fucking flipping her lid, dude, and hitting on me and shit, dude. She gives me 2 black eyes, stole my glasses. That's why I have 2 in there in this pair, because I'm like, a bitch ain't stealing my glasses again. That shit ain't going to happen.
I fuck with you, pair.
Yeah, dude, I like them too. They're fucking pink shade. I like it. It kind of makes me feel calmer for some reason. I don't know if it's a placebo, but
yeah.
But then, like a little while goes by and I come back here. I realized the AirPods I just bought, never even used them, dude. She fucking took those too. Took my glasses, my AirPods. That's why she was getting so violent, I realized later, was because she took my shit, and then we went back, and then she wanted me gone. Because she didn't want me to figure out that she took my shit, dude. And I was like, this motherfucker.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, I don't know why I'm attracted to these crazy bitches. You find the name?
Yeah, so what do you know about John Kirkow?
Never heard of him.
No. Okay, so old CIA operative was like high in the CIA. Big on the torture aspect before or post 9/11. So trying to find Bin Laden. So he and Rogan has a podcast with him like 4 months ago. Watch it. It's a good fucking pod. One of it like Rogan doesn't talk for a lot of it and just lets him.
Those are the good ones.
Yeah. It's a good pod.
Some of them, Rogan just won't shut the fuck up. You're like, dude, I'm trying to listen to this guy.
No, dude fucking just talks and has a really good spiel. It's like a 2.5 hour pod. Watch it if you have time. But fucking anyways, so long story short, I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. Anyways, dude fucking big CIA operative and gets asked if he wants to be a part of a secondary interrogation is what they brought it to him as. Torture. That's all it was. It was a torture class.
What's the first kind of interrogation? They just start screaming.
That's what they were already doing. I mean, the holding them in a cell, the asking direct questions, non-lethal tactics,
non-threatening,
threatening tactics.
They're threatening them, but not really like with violence or physically. That makes sense.
This secondary tactic, the way that he explains it on Rogan's podcast, was like waterboarding to an extreme, keeping people in a cold cell. So a small cell.
I heard a little bit of this.
A small cell where their arms are hung up on a post, their legs are stagnant, they're just kind of hanging there, and you don't let them sleep. Sleep deprivation.
So they get tied up there, or what?
Handcuffed or cuff chained, whatever it is. Their arms are just above their heads and they're kind of dangling. They have enough room to touch the ground, but not enough to sleep.
That makes
sense.
And then
the way that he explains it is they're playing for sleep deprivation. They're playing loud music, like heavy metal, just full blast, and every so often they're throwing cold water on the guy. And it's just an open area inside of a cell. And they allowed them to keep the prisoners awake for 12 days.
That's wild.
At 9 days, you lose your mind.
So they were fucking losing it.
Yeah, they're fucked.
That's crazy.
But they were trying to find Bin Laden. And everybody wanted to find Bin Laden. And so they went to the extremes to do that shit.
That's crazy.
The advanced interrogation tactics was torture. It was, call a spade is what he says in the podcast. Torture's torture.
Yeah.
Like there's not a second word that you can use for it.
What do you call that? You can't call that advanced interrogation. That shit's fucking torture.
That's all they called it. That was they were like, we've adapted from SEER training, which is the Army's prisoner of war school that's still going on, which is interrogation, but you're the person that's being interrogated. You're the person that's being hunted down. It's like, I think it's don't quote me on this. It's a school in the Army. I don't remember how many months it is, but you go there, and it's essentially interrogation. You learn the tactics to, if you become a prisoner of war, like if you're captured.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, these are the things that you do. These are the things that you don't say. And then I believe at the end of it, from what I've heard, they actually put you in the woods and you're hunted by the instructors.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And some of the people are captured. And then they ask you, like, where your people are. You're interrogated like a prisoner of war.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And the thing about SEER school is, like, when you get out, you're not supposed to talk about it. So I don't know what's true, what's not true, but that's the basis of SEER school, is interrogation.
And that's how they keep the tactics quiet, is so that nobody talks about it. That's a weird fucking club to be in.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
It's a limited school for the Army, through the Army. I don't know, but I know the Air Force does it, has been a part of it, like JTACs and TACPs.
SEALs were probably in that shit too, huh?
SEALs, that type of stuff. Um, your tactical divisions of branches of service are almost guaranteed to go through it.
That's crazy.
My buddy, who's a warrant officer, went through it.
How much did he tell you about it?
Not a lot.
No,
just
even when he's out. Is he out?
No, he's still in.
Okay. But if they get out, they're still not allowed to say shit.
And see, I don't know. Like, and that's the thing too, is like, I don't know. Like, who's really going to stop them from saying something?
That's a good point. But also, I'd kind of be paranoid all the time. Be like,
I mean, if you look at videos of it, like and I've watched plethora, it's you're interrogated, you're a prisoner of war. If you get captured, like, it's a prisoner of war course through the Army. If you get captured by the enemy, this is what happens.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's
wild
crazy
shit. Dude.
Crazy. So anyways, John, he worked for the CIA for 20 some odd years, 30 years. Was very high up. And in the midst of 9/11, when they were trying to find bin Laden, that interrogation, the secondary interrogation class, was offered to him. He said no. When he said no, he was denied the promotion to be top 5 of the CIA, like one of the head honchos there, because he said no, because he said he wasn't going to do. He was a humanity person. Didn't like just fucking torturing people, which good for him.
Yeah, good.
Didn't stop him from doing it. CIA is going to do it no matter what.
No, they don't fucking give a shit. If one guy says no, they're still gonna.
They found the next.
That's
guy.
what's weird about them, man, because they operate on like a level. It's almost like the police, but they're like the police of the police.
It's
fucking weird.
They don't even run in the jurisdiction of the Army. Like the CIA is their own. They are not controlled by anybody, not even the president.
Yeah, that's kind of. We shouldn't have something like that in this country, because
you got to think about it. Like, and I think he says it I remember it, he says it on the podcast. He's like, most of the CIA operatives are there for 4 or 5 presidents.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, they're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The presidents are. Like, at the end of a presidential term, they're not just firing the entire CIA and rehiring new people. They're not fucking going anywhere.
It's almost like Congress and governors and shit, but they get a lot more leeway than these fucking people.
And he said too, like, if an operation, like if they want to do an operation and the president says no, they just have to wait 4 years till the next fucking president.
It's like Bay of Pigs with Kennedy.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck you.
They're not fucking controlled by anybody. You wait for the next guy to say yes in 4 years, and whoop-de-doo.
Sign it into some fucking paper that they don't even know what they're signing. Yeah. They just do it.
Yeah.
That's weird, dude. I don't know if we should have an agency like that. I get that we got to get intelligence on other people and shit, but at a certain point, they turn the fucking spotlight back onto their own citizens. It's
crazy.
So now they get intelligence on us and shit. It's kind of weird shit.
So John, he was a part of the 9/11, like trying to find bin Laden and shit like that in the CIA side of things. So they captured and interrogated a bunch of people in the Taliban, like the higher ups, and tortured them to try to get answers. He was not torturing, but the people that he worked with was, and he was overseeing it. He then got out of the CIA, started doing private security, and a couple of years down the road, somebody came out and said that he was a part of the interrogation and torture on an Abu, something like that.
Even though he wasn't, huh?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. Huh.
And he had no defense because there's no proof.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not documenting.
That's wild.
Their interrogations. So he was then sentenced and he pleaded down to, I think, like 5 or 6 years, like in jail or whatever. Goes into prison.
See, but how do they sentence him without any proof of him ever being there?
Because somebody said that he was. They had one person to say he oversaw it.
So what if it was that person who did it?
And it probably was.
They just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Huh.
They needed somebody to blame. And so he then, yeah, yeah. After he's already out of the CIA, he's not even dealing with it anymore. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, you got to go to prison now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Yep. So.
And this is the guy who was on the podcast?
On Joe's podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. So, he goes to prison, gets protected by the Italian mob.
Damn.
While he's in prison. Because I guess somebody on the outside told the Italians, like, hey, there's a CIA guy coming in. He's not FBI. He's CIA. Like, there's a difference, apparently, for FBI's fucking assholes and they just shoot people. But the CIA is intel people.
Kind of makes sense because the FBI is usually the ones bringing people down.
Yeah.
CIA kind of floats in the back. I never thought about it like
They're
that.
intel.
If you get, like, you're dealing a lot of drugs or you're killing people or doing whatever you're doing, it's going to be the FBI coming after you. The CIA doesn't give a fuck.
Watch, if you have Netflix, I think it's called Zero Dark 30 or something like that. It's a good-ass fucking CIA movie. It's about the Bin Laden, like, intel and whatnot.
Okay.
Surrounding that. So he's in jail, gets overseen by the Italians.
That's crazy.
Gets out and then is just open about everything. Now he's on, I've seen him so fucking often on podcasts, on fucking interviews, everything. He's just spilling all the shit.
They fucked him over, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah. Fucked him over. And now he's just being open about everything. Which I don't even know how much of that is actually out. Or if he's just letting it loose.
And you trust him? You think he's like,
yeah.
My brain is always a skeptic and always goes to, like, what if the CIA planted him here to be like, hey, lead these people down the different path away from us?
I would say yes if he didn't go to prison.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, he was in prison for a couple of years.
And he got charged with the interrogation?
But espionage is what they charged him with.
That's not interrogating anybody, is it?
But because he leaked everything, that's why they charged him with espionage. The whole reason why they started investigating him was because of the torturing. Once he then was like, this happened.
They're trying to come after me now.
Yeah, this happened, so I'm going to reveal all this. Then they charged him with espionage.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a weird game.
So you know that it's fucking true because they charged him with that.
Yeah, they want him to shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's fucking weird, dude. See, I don't trust these organizations because there was never supposed to be something like that. It was supposed to be the government for the people, by the people. And now we've got separate, like, little governments within our government. And the government's not even overseeing anything that's going on over there. The president doesn't have time to go and fucking see what the CIA is doing.
You think, I mean, way back, so I think it was 60s or 70s, the CIA helped support the cocaine rise in the United States to fund the wars in Nicaragua.
Yep. Our government is the biggest drug dealer there is, dude. And there was a guy, Freeway Rick Ross, and I don't know if the rapper got his name from that guy or what, but I don't know. He was on Rogan's podcast at one point too, and he was helping the CIA and our government sell cocaine.
Yeah.
And then he ends up going to prison for it because they put him away because he became one of the biggest cocaine dealers there was.
There's a whole fucking series or movie about it.
Yes, dude.
It's called Snowfall.
Yep, exactly.
On Hulu.
Yep.
Like, that's the cocaine rise.
Dude, it's wild.
Because of the CIA.
Yes. Just
They
like
bought
fucking crack, just like everything else.
Yeah. And that's what started it. They bought cocaine from Guatemala, sold it to drug dealers in the United States, and then took that money and funded the Nicaraguan War. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. That's a crazy plan. You're like, they're gonna help us fight themselves. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's why the CIA is here, to fucking keep people fucking on their toes like that. You can't trust those motherfuckers. This Freeway Rick Ross guy, he ends up going to prison, and when he went there, he couldn't read, he couldn't write, because he was just involved with the drug life and all that shit from a young age. So he never really learned how to read and how to write and how to speak. Then he started reading up on law and shit, and he ends up getting himself out because they used a 3-strike policy against him, and you're supposed to commit crimes 3 times in a row, but they picked crimes from like different times in his life that got him arrested, and fucking they put it all together and fucking put him in jail, dude. He ends up getting himself out. It's kind of fucking nuts.
It's like Escobar, like how much?
That's the thing. Yeah. I don't remember who it was, but apparently we ended up killing somebody, and we paraded them around. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We ended up killing somebody, and we paraded them around a city like the cartel does. I don't remember who it was or why we did it, to be honest. I just remember hearing about it. But it's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. That's why I don't really fuck around with that shit, because we act like we're so much better than everybody. But then we're out here doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. It's like, what the fuck?
We stoop down to levels, but it's like we're also trying to hold ourselves to this high and mighty fucking we're America.
Yep. But I love this country. Gives us the freedom and shit to be able to do what we want, but sometimes it feels like the freedom's slowly being crushed. We're gonna lose it at some point. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
It's like when Trump said, what do you think about when Trump said that he was gonna go take Greenland and shit? It's kind of weird shit.
Dude, everything that Trump's been saying is fucking weird, man.
It's like
everything. It's just made me fucking like gives me goosebumps sometimes. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like the ICE stuff, for instance. I don't like illegals. Like, I'll be the first to fucking say that. If you're illegal, find a legal way to get the fuck in America.
Exactly. Especially if you've been here for like 40 years, dude. Right. What have you been waiting for?
Right. I very much, like, part of me supports ICE and what they're doing. Like, they're removing illegals. They're getting them out of the country. They're removing the criminals on that side of things and putting them either in prison or back in Mexico where they belong. Find a way to get here legally. Come back.
Exactly.
Open arms.
That's the thing. A lot of them who get deported just end up coming back illegally again.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Like, America is such an open arm community if you come here legally. My grandpa immigrated here from Salerno, Italy, and came into New York and came in on a fucking ferry, but came here legally and did his thing until he died. Like, those are things that happen. Like,
they did kind of make it complicated though, because back then you just sign a fucking piece of paper with your name on it, and you're chilling.
It's definitely more complicated now, for sure. But there's still a way to get it done.
Exactly.
Like, it's not a it's not something that can't happen. Like, these people are just, it's more so saying fuck it. Like, I'm gonna find my way around the system.
But then there's like administrations like the Biden administration. They didn't help the fucking case either.
No.
They were letting them in, fucking open borders, basically giving them phones, hotels, all kinds of shit.
Exactly.
It's like, the fuck are you guys doing?
And I think there's also a lot of hate on Trump because of what he's doing, like with ICE. But at the same time, there's been plenty of other presidents that have done immigration enforcement and done it worse than what Trump has done it.
Obama was one of them.
Yeah,
he put a lot of motherfuckers in cages.
Bush did some immigration enforcement. Like, there's a plethora of presidents who have done it and done it at a higher extent to what Trump has even done it. But is it because it's Trump, or is it because, like, I don't know.
He's kind of gotten a little weird. I still support a lot of the things he's done, but like in the first term, he said a lot of crazy ass shit, but it was mostly just funny shit. He just said shit because he just thought it was funny, and so he said it. Like grab her by the pussy. It's like all right, fine, but when you go and say yeah, it's like all right, I like pussy too. Come on, but then it's like now he's talking about taking Greenland and doing this, doing that. It's like. What's your game here, dude? What are you playing?
Well, and so like um his most recent attack that he did, that was interesting. I mean, part of me kind of is like, yeah,
Where was that at?
I think it was Israel I want to say Israel, but I'm probably wrong in that. It's in that area.
Around there.
Around those parts. I feel like I'm wrong saying Israel. But
I haven't been keeping up on that shit, so you could have said any fucking country. You could have said fucking Guatemala. Like, God damn, he's attacking Guatemala.
I know that there was a recent attack in, I don't know how, a couple of weeks ago, but we fired missiles at somebody in that area, and it was a retaliation of, they said something, and we're like, fuck you, we're gonna mob your ass.
That's crazy.
And I also seen recently, I'm more so sure that it's Israel. The Israel minister or president, whatever their term is meeting with Trump. So I'm curious how that all turned over, because I was like earlier this week or late last week when that was said. I don't know. Everything's so fucking weird, dude. Like,
that's why it's hard to keep up with any of it, because it's like I don't know what's true, I don't know what's fake, and there's so much wild shit going on. It's like I don't know. I don't fucking know.
We had some of the first soldiers in months to die in Syria.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that happen?
And I don't know all the details. No details have been released. These are just people that I know from the Iowa Guard who's in Syria.
There's people from Iowa in there right now?
Oh, yeah.
That's nuts.
The 2 soldiers that died were from Boone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You send some motherfuckers from bumfuck Iowa nowhere to fucking go over there.
So my unit that I was a part of was one of the units that was deployed there. One of like 5 or 6 Iowa units. But the Boone infantry unit, I guess, were overseeing some event for the Syrians. I don't know if it was like honorable person event or whatnot. But I guess they took fire. And two of the guys died.
That's wild.
Yeah. So that was.
You knew them personally?
I didn't know the 2 that died, but I knew the units that were, or the unit that was there. Knew of the unit. I knew a few people in the unit that were there. My buddy's roommate was the medic that was on site for the shooting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's fucked.
It's crazy that in fucking 2026 we're still sending motherfuckers to go and fight and shit. It's like we couldn't have figured any of this shit out. We couldn't have came together. Everything would operate a lot smoother if we could trade with each other and fucking just be at peace. And it's possible, but people fucking they just don't want it.
Well, and from what they said, like it wasn't even a fighting moment. It was like a celebration of some sort.
So it's just like fucking somebody pulls a gun out and starts firing over there.
Yeah.
Kind of like when Charlie Kirk was shot. Yeah. Fucking nothing was supposed to be going on over there.
So much shit with that too, dude. Like, have you kept up with that lately?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Is there more that came out?
Candace Owens, you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking going in on Eric Kirk.
Really?
Yes.
I've seen a little bit about that because people think that she's not. People think that she's not like remorseful enough and shit.
Candace thinks she's like a part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like had something to do with the people who killed Eric or Charlie.
That'd be wild. That'd be crazy as fuck. I didn't even think about that.
She's got recordings, fucking everything that she's been posting, and it's like there needs to be an investigation. Like this needs to happen now, and she's saying that she's doing it because of her dead friend. Like that's her reason for all of it.
Candace Owens is a Republican, right? Okay. Yep. For some reason I was thinking about fucking whatever that bitch's name is, Ocasio-Cortez. What's that chick's name? AOC. She's a fucking liberal.
Okay.
But so you think? What do you think? You think that she had a part to play in?
Fuck. I don't know, man. It's all weird. That's all I.
That's the thing. There's
That's
a lot
all
of
I
fucking
know.
weird ass shit
Like,
going on.
For how fast Erica turned things around and was just giddy, like fireworks, this and that. Like, that's weird to me. The fact that we still can't figure out how Charlie died.
That's a good point. Nobody came fucking to light. Nobody got arrested.
There was not an autopsy.
Didn't the casing have like a weird fucking? Had some weird shit on it.
Yeah, a bunch of they found the rifle and a
Mhm.
bunch of the casings that had engravings on it that were like trans this and fuck the government this and yada yada blah blah.
Which who the fuck sits around? Maybe you know more than me, but who the fuck sits around engraving bullets, especially if you're gonna shoot them?
People.
Kind of fucking nuts.
I mean, but it wasn't the bullet; it was just the casing. It was
something that's gonna be found.
Yeah.
If I was gonna engrave something that was getting shot, I'm engraving the tip of the motherfucker. That way, it's gone.
And it's all so weird. Like the whole shot itself is weird. I couldn't figure it out.
Dude, you see the video of that shit?
Yeah.
It's fucking gross to watch.
But in the closer you look, there's signals from the people that he's around, the potential signals, not signals, potential signals from the people he's around that he's like, oh, take the shot now and do this and that. Like, how much involvement was there?
Mm-hmm.
Was it because Kirk started coming out against the Israelis and saying that he was for Palestine and yada yada?
So it could have been his team that orchestrated it.
Could have been his team. Could have been the fucking foreign capitals, so the Israelis or the Palestinians. I mean, either of them. Who orchestrated his murder? I mean, and at the off chance it could be America.
That's weird as fuck.
I mean, there's so many variables, so many like different scenarios where this could have happened or this could have happened. It's a lot of speculation.
The internet was supposed to be like our moment of truth, basically, where we all have access to information, we're all chilling, but it's almost made things worse because people just fucking feed a bunch of bullshit out there, and you don't know what the fuck's true and what's not anymore.
As bad as the media.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's as bad as the media.
Yeah, I don't even know who to go for like reliable news information. Because that's where I went to Joe Rogan, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know about him either now.
Outside of Sean Ryan, I have not found a reliable.
It's really iffy. Because Joe Rogan had fuck Cash Patel on and shit. He had the FBI director, all these other people. It's like,
and Patel's one of the people hiding redacted names off the Epstein documents and shit like that. Like, why are their names redacted?
It's weird as fuck.
What fucking names are they? Is it your name? Like,
I don't trust that shit. Yeah, that's a good point. Because why wouldn't the FBI director be there? That's a weird thing.
The redacted names gets me so hard with the Epstein documents.
They've already got so many names out there.
So, like, why? What's the, like, outside of the fact, it's not even a question. Outside of the fact that these people are in positions of power, the names that are redacted, why not release them?
Mm-hmm. They fucking had Michael Jackson on there.
Right.
And there's that theory. I don't know if you heard it, but Michael Jackson was saving kids from Epstein's Island, which I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And at the same time, too, like, all of it, you look at it all. What are we as the people
going to do? There's nothing. Well, I think that's why they make us fight, because if we all came together like we were supposed to originally when our fucking founding documents were written, if the Democrats and Republicans, if we all put our fucking bullshit aside, came together as the United States of America, as the people of this nation, then we could tear down anything. We could tear down the government. They could try to stop us, but I guarantee more citizens have more guns than, I mean, our military has a lot of weapons, a lot of firepower, but you can't just roll a tank down into any city, and fucking start blasting people. I mean, they could try.
My thought behind it is, like, let's say Trump's name is actually on there in terms of, like, he actually did something bad. What are we gonna do about it?
That's the thing. President. Yeah.
We're gonna wait 3 years till he's out of office and then maybe do something about it.
Well, that'd be a fucking good justification for impeachment when they were trying to impeach his ass before. But the thing is, if you can get impeached for stupid shit, then what the fuck does it matter if you impeach him for something that he actually did? It doesn't really matter.
But in that point, did he really get impeached?
No.
Exactly.
And didn't go to fucking prison for felonies. That's the thing. They just throw a bunch of words all over the place, and it's like
they claimed impeachment, and he's still the fucking president.
I gotta piss, dude. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Fuck this fucker. I gotta go so bad. To be honest, I was smoking all last week and drinking and shit. And technically, I'm not supposed to be fucking smoking anymore because they're talking about randos at my job. Yeah, and this year when we start back. So I quit for like a month. I quit smoking and drinking, and then I fucking went off the rails last week. Dude, I got like fucking 6 fucking beer cans from last night in there. But dude,
where we at? Fucking.
You got a point, because regardless of what we know, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Like, as much as I want to be like, yeah, American people, we can do something. We can fucking, like, fight the tyrannical government.
We don't. What are we gonna do? Who do we fight? Yeah, that's the thing. And even if it's probably like a hydra, even if we kill one guy, the 3 other heads are gonna pop up, because like what we know now about the CIA, all these motherfuckers fucking around, that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg,
this
dude.
This is just the president we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about all of the other people in the umbrella. The president's not the fucking person.
No, he's just the speaker.
Yeah.
He's like the head. Yep, exactly.
He's it.
The rest of the body is just hidden.
Yeah. He's not the brain. No.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Joe Biden did not fucking orchestrate the removal of the soldiers from Afghanistan.
No.
He didn't do that.
No, it was some fucking idiot.
That was a fucking idiot. Yeah. Exactly.
He's just like, bro, pull them out.
Fucking Marines. Like,
lost shit tons of weapons, helicopters, money.
Well, I mean more so the people that we lost, because we lost like 6 or 8 Marines, something like that.
Oh yeah, we lost a lot of Marines, but we killed a lot of fucking Afghani people too. Because I don't know if you remember seeing the video, but as the plane was going up, motherfuckers are hanging on like, take me fucking with you, dude. Those are all the people that helped us and shit. They weren't given the title of Marines and shit, but we had to recruit a lot of fucking people over there to fight with us.
Well, and with the withdrawal too, there's a, I don't know if there still is, but I believe that there was, like, I don't know if it was interpreters or
like I get what you're saying.
Like
translators?
Well, those, yes, but I mean like an informant. That's what I'm looking for. So there's interpreters that worked for like the Delta Force Rangers, and Special Forces and the Navy SEALs and those guys that they just left there.
Mm-hmm.
And those people were then left to the Taliban when we left Afghanistan. Probably are fucking dead.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Um,
The fuck do those people even do? I don't. If I was
They're
fucking
fucked.
helping out the fucking American government and they just dipped out on me, you're in a whole different country, dude.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get anywhere?
They're fucked because there's no planes coming from Afghanistan to America.
Mm-hmm. You better learn how to fly one of those Blackhawks they left there because that's about your only way out. And they were doing like parades and shit, the Taliban, with our fucking equipment and shit.
Once we left, it was the biggest fucking shit show in American military history.
It was.
One of the biggest fucking shit shows.
See, and their reasoning behind it was, oh, we don't want to be involved in unnecessary wars anymore. Then we go into Ukraine, we go into fucking Israel, we go into all these different places. That's what I don't understand. And that's what Trump ran on too, is that he's going to end the Ukraine and Russian war within a day. No, it's still going on.
Not in a day. I mean,
that war is still going.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. And that's what really gets me because I looked it up a few times during this year, I guess, that he's been in office again. It's still going. It's like, I mean, and if you look at it, how the fuck do you end it now? Because Putin is very clear on what the fuck he wanted. I'm not saying he's a good guy, but where it really originally started was NATO was supposed to be disbanded after the Soviet Union fell. And instead, it just kept getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. And he felt as if they were encroaching on his border. And then NATO was trying to offer Ukraine a spot in NATO. So it's like, what else is he supposed to do? He's told motherfuckers, don't fuck with me. And Putin's not a guy you want to fuck with. He's in the KGB. He was killing people and shit. And now we got a war. That how do you even end that? Because he said he doesn't want a peace treaty, and he's already taken back Crimea. I think he is what he took back. So it's like, what do you do?
Putin's yeah, dude.
He's a wild fucker. I mean, to be honest, I bet that a lot of
warlord. I mean,
but I think that maybe like he's got more in common with our leaders than we'd like to admit because he just openly says what he's done and what he's willing to do. Our guys hide it behind a fucking, oh, this organization did it or that one did it. It's like, I don't know.
Like in the KGB's input for Russia, I mean, under Putin, there's not nothing that I've ever heard. I need to start watching the international news more. I've been seeing a lot of stuff that like you should start watching international news instead of
just American news.
Yeah, your American news.
That would make more sense, to be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, we're one perspective here. It's I don't even know how many for when we go to the international side of things. But I feel blinded sometimes.
See, but then how do you even trust the international news? Because
I feel like honestly, I feel like I trust that more than I would trust local.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like as much as I want to say, like I know what's going on in America because of local news. No, fucking shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. And the more I read about shit like fucking Epstein files and shit, the dumber I feel. Because I'm like, how did none of us know this was going on? Like, that's why I got such a sick feeling when we were riding to Wisconsin, was because not only, like, I feel like there's a web of people that are actually out there trying to be moral and just and follow whatever God is, whatever they believe is God.
Yeah.
And then there's people out there that pretend and they show, oh, yeah, I'm a leader of God and I do this. That's another thing that got me with Rogan is he started preaching like Jesus and going to church and all this other shit, which I have no problem with that. But
I've noticed that's sorry, not crazy.
No, you're good.
That's definitely becoming more than what it was.
Yeah.
Like people looking to myself too. I mean, looking to Christ, looking to find that side of things, like somebody to look over you.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I've just noticed it a lot more than what it's ever been. I mean, even in the last fucking 10 years, there's not been much of an output in the last year.
I think that's good for us because we started really looking at the government as some kind of god, and oh, this person will oversee us. But I don't think we're supposed to worship them like that, and I don't think that they deserve the worship like that, because that's what the Bible talks about, is worshiping false prophets and shit. I actually bought one a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna start reading it this week if I have the time. But you hear interpretations from the Bible and people quoting it like Jordan Peterson and other people. It's like, well, I want to see what the fuck. I mean, obviously we all know some parts like Cain and Abel and Genesis and all the other shit, but I want to know, like, I want to read it for myself and interpret it for myself. And that's why I bought one, because I'm like, so I read the Immortality Key. I reread that for like the second time. I don't know if you've ever read that book, but it's basically Brian Muraresku, the writer. He was on Rogan, and he was a Greek major. He's never done any drugs or anything, and he started following like this path essentially that he started to look out, because there was this thing in Greece called Eleusis, and all the people from Athens would go there every year to die before you die, so that you don't die when you die. That's basically the main principle. They would see God. There was all these visions and shit, and a lot of modern science tried to push it off like, oh no, this is just like a theater. Basically, they put on costumes and shit. But he went back and he started scientifically testing like chalices and shit, and he would read like ancient Greek, and he just this whole story is about that. Basically, he goes to Italy and Rome and all these different places, reading it into things. He goes to the Vatican at one point, and what he comes up with is that, and I kind of believe it, is that psychedelics were the main, like they were doing. It was ergot, which it's a form of fungus that grows on rye, and that's what caused the witch trials and shit. And I think it's got some merit to it. It's basically talks about the oldest religion ever created. It's started with plants and fucking fungi. People were doing visionary plants like smoking weed, or doing mushrooms, or doing ayahuasca in the Amazon, or doing DMT, because there's the Bufo alvarius frog that secretes DMT out of its glands. And the burning bush in the Bible, there's an acacia bush in Africa that has DMT in it. And if you burn that shit, DMT will fucking come out and you will start getting high off that shit. So that's basically what his book goes over. And I kind of believe it. And then it talks about how the Vatican kind of stomped out that religion, because if you're just giving a sacrament, and it talks about how, like, from Dionysus was the wine god. He was the god of drugs back in Greek. And Dionysus kind of went to, he talks about Egypt and like how the pharaohs and shit. And that's kind of what I don't know how to word it, but Dionysus goes to Jesus, and that's where Christianity comes from. And then they kind of gave up on the sacrament. But then he always talks about how it's like it was a battle for the entire time in history of like, who deserves this kind of vision, who deserves to see God or feel God. Is it the elites, the 1% or the 99%? And it's a weird story. That kind of made me want to read the Bible, because I'm like, well, I want to know what the fuck's in it, because I believe some of it's actually true, because they're like, I never believed in it when I was a kid, but like the story of Noah's Ark, there's scientific evidence for that type of shit now. There's nuclear glass 12,000 years ago, which only comes from asteroid strikes onto the Earth. And Graham Hancock's theory is that asteroids hit the northern ice cap, melted it, and because every religion, Native Americans, everybody has a story about a great flood going on. And there's another guy, Randall Carlson, that started studying geographical maps and topographical maps, and he realized that there's no other way, like the Grand Canyon, there's no other way to get something like that. It's not rainfall over thousands or millions of years. It's one giant gush of fucking water. And he realized that by he took acid, and then he started looking at it, he's like, that looks fucking crazy. And I think it has some merit to it, because they show a lot of pictures in that book. What is it called? Fingerprints of the Gods. They show a lot of images in those books of like waves across like vast fucking fields and shit. Like shit that like when you go to the beach and you see sand, how it moves from bits of waves and shit. It's kind of that, but on like a fucking giant scale. And that's what they make a good point to where I think that it's accurate. Like Native Americans talk about everybody going up to the highest mountain to escape the floods and shit like that. And I started to believe like, okay, there's some merit to these stories because if before we had the written word, all we could do was talk about things like you and I are doing now.
Right.
So if I tell you a story like, oh, I saw this giant fucking bear, and then you tell somebody else, it becomes like a game of telephone, and we lose the main point of the story. You know, I don't know. That shit kind of.
Very interesting.
What? So you think you're going like towards Christianity and shit? You go to church and stuff?
I mean, I have. The last time I went to church was Christmas Eve service with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because my perspective gives you someone to talk to.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I think it's good for people is because we hold so many burdens and anxieties and worries within ourselves, and if you can truly believe in something above yourself and see other people as, oh, these are just pieces of that bigger whole, then you can just put all your worries. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take care of the things I need to take care of. I'm just going to leave it up to God and just let God figure it out. You know.
There's definitely a lot of values that are in that in the scripture and everything that we relate to. I've also noticed that it's become more upfront with a lot of the celebrity speakers and whatnot. Kelly Roll, for instance. Like that was the main part of his speech for the Grammys. Was Jesus is my Lord, and
it's not just for one person; it's for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yep.
I respected that. I saw
Yeah.
that shit.
I mean, it's truthful. It's powerful. I mean, there's a lot that goes into all that. And I've went to church in my younger years, and
As a kid, it really doesn't impact you.
Yeah.
Really, it's like, okay, what the fuck are these people talking about?
the way that I look at it now is like you don't need to go to church to follow Christ, and you don't need to pray every night to try to heaven. I mean, it's you choose who you follow and how you follow.
I agree.
And there's nothing that somebody can say is wrong by doing that. Like you are your own follower of Christ.
Yeah.
There's not a like quick notes on
No.
how to go to heaven.
No, there's not. And I feel like everybody has different words like Allah or Abraham or Jesus, but I feel like it's all pointing the same direction.
They follow the very similar moral in the Quran and Bible and the other one is.
The Talmud or whatever.
Talmud,
Yeah. The only reason I know that is because Chance showed me some weird shit. I don't know if it's real or not, to be honest, but it was some weird shit. Like it made me not trust like people like Ben Shapiro either. But I think that some of that is like anti-Semite shit. Like people will throw some shit out there and be like, "Look at what the Jews are saying." That's why it's so hard to fucking know what's true or not because you see these weird things and you're like, "Oh shit, there it is," but then you're like, "Oh, maybe it's not that," you know?
Like there's when I like from my aspect when I like picture myself, I'm gonna follow Christ. That's the love thy neighbor.
Exactly.
Be truthful to your spouse. Um, love who you are and give if you can. Those type of values are what I see in Christ. It's not the
He's coming back.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
As much as I want to believe, like, yeah, one day there will maybe be Jesus or whatever it is coming back, and but they also depict that as like that's the fucking end of the world.
Yeah, that's a
like,
good point. Yeah.
When he comes back, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So I mean,
I feel like I look at it more like the energy he was
Yeah.
trying to preach. I feel like that
Yes.
comes and goes with us people. It's like there was a long time, like you said, that people just didn't believe in a religion or believe in God, and now it's coming back through everybody. I
Yeah.
feel like
not that they didn't believe, but I feel like it wasn't as vocalized
Mm.
as it is. Like there's always been people in church.
Yeah.
That's never not been a thing. But the select celebrity, the people who have a voice to be like, follow this and open your eyes to this side of things. Like it exists and people follow it and respect it. Like that really hasn't been a thing.
Mhm.
I mean, across the board, like I haven't ever seen that outside of Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Like just looking at musicians and actors, but since Jelly Roll, it's been like Matthew McConaughey, Kid Rock,
Chris Pratt.
yeah, Chris Pratt. Like there's been it's been a domino
Mhm.
effect from that moment. It felt like Jelly Roll's initial speech, and then him going to I don't know if it was a Senate or Congress of his local place and talking about like his drug impact and what happened with him. Like that was a huge thing.
His story's always been amazing to me because that motherfucker was a crack dealer and his wife was a prostitute.
Yeah.
And now look at how fucking far they've came from that life, dude.
crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking that gives me hope. And it didn't happen until his like late 40s. That's what gives me a lot of hope. Because I sit here sometimes, I'm like, am I gonna be able to do anything that I want to fucking do, or is shit gonna happen the way I want it to happen? But then you're just like, well, I guess we just keep doing shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to give up.
No, in his Grammy speech, like he accommodates a lot of that to the Bible and shit like that, and that was opening to a lot of it goes reposted, huge. Like the younger generation is crazy. Like it's nuts trying to figure out what that's going to be like. But
You have a little sister, don't you?
yeah,
How old is she?
I had a few.
How old's your youngest sister? Or I guess youngest sibling?
Youngest is terrible with ages, dude. I want to
this
say
high.
she's 11.
Yeah. That's about where my niece is at. She's 12.
Like in Lincoln.
Those motherfuckers are nuts. It doesn't even make sense to me how wild they are. They've been online way too much. We at least didn't get technology until we were fucking their age, but they've grown up on it, literally. The weird words they say
It's
and
not
shit.
even weird. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a difference. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No.
Like I watched my sister, my middle sister on my dad's side, like not that she was troubled by any means, but she misguided, maybe still kind of is.
Through the technology, you think? In what way, if I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, so it goes by Levi.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
And her name is Ella.
Yeah.
Rosa.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
So it would have been, I mean, when I was still in the army, it was always Ella. All family member, everything like that calls her Ella. That has never changed. Her friends call her Levi. And at a point, which this was like 2 years ago now.
I can tell it's stressing you out just thinking about it.
Like I love my sister, and she's such an amazing person now, and has grown kind of out of that, outside of the name. Like has grown.
What was it? Like, was she just wanted to be called a different name, or was she trying to transition into something else? Mm-hmm.
I think that, and I don't know, I could be wrong. The way that I saw it, it was she wanted to be something she wasn't.
That's the thing, because you can't just fucking. It doesn't matter if you feel like a woman
Right.
or feel like a man. You
Right.
can't just go and fucking mutilate yourself to
Right.
try to become something you're not.
And so she wasn't doing anything like in school, outside of like school, on the sports side of things. Like she was just going to school, doing her thing, going home. A lot of going out and being with her friends, and I don't know a lot of the other end of it, mainly because I wasn't there. Like I left my dad and with my mom, and I was doing the army shit, being gone for that side of stuff. She so she committed suicide, or tried to commit suicide. Very big quotation marks when I say that. So
How so?
when it was brought to me by my father, he had said that she had a couple shots of Fireball and drank some ibuprofen
I don't think
or
that can.
Tylenol. Had a couple Tylenol pills. Not something that's gonna
Yeah, I mean it.
kill. No, not at all.
Cause liver damage, but it's not
Yeah,
gonna kill
not gonna
nobody.
kill nobody. No, not at all.
And that's what he thinks was her suicide attempt.
That's what she claimed was her suicide attempt.
Mm,
But then also claimed that she did it while she was dreaming.
that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know if it's true or not.
No,
Huh.
I mean, I reckon that she did it. Like, I imagine that it probably happened. But
People do that shit all the time, though.
yeah,
Like, oh, I need some painkillers and I'm
she was
drinking.
13,
Mm-hmm.
like 13 or 12 or something like something like that. Just 13, 14. But that was like my dad. He blamed it on me because I wasn't around. But after that,
He's the
like
dad, though.
yeah, that's when I seen like her spiral in a sense.
Into that direction of being a Levi and
Well, yeah, into Levi, into just not knowing
at
what's going
14,
on.
right? You said.
Yeah.
See, but I feel like a lot of people just like you know how it is going through puberty. We start to feel weird and uncomfortable, and hormones are going through. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Influence from people she's around, and at the time it was just a weird time in society.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of that stuff was becoming very accepted.
I started. It's a good thing nobody let her go and like change her body and shit physically. But when that shit first started coming out, I went down like a rabbit hole of transitioners and detransitioners, and a lot of the detransitioners regretted that shit. And there was this one, I don't remember her name, but it started when she was like 11, and she didn't ever have any thoughts of, oh, maybe I want to be a boy or something like that until she got a phone, started seeing it on social media, and eventually she's going down, doing the same shit like that, like a lot of people did. And then her parents went to the doctor and started asking them questions about it. And the doctor basically told her parents that you can either have an alive son or a dead daughter. And that's basically what they told her. So she starts going through because obviously the parents don't want her fucking die and they care about her, so they start letting her go through the transitioning process. She cuts her tits off, dude, and starts taking testosterone, and then eventually she starts regretting the decision that she made, obviously. And then she started going on a bunch of podcasts and stuff. I think the first one I listened to was Jordan Peterson with her, and her voice was permanently deepened, and she couldn't breastfeed now. Her name was like Chloe or some shit. It's kind of wild.
There's two stories. Back to my sister quick, and then I have one
No, you're good.
more. So it would have been her sophomore or junior year, one of those two. Rugby got introduced to her. I think she had a friend or something that was doing it, and women's rugby is getting pretty big. I mean, extremely big. So she tried out for it and started doing that, and that was the flip. Not all the way necessarily. Like, she's still referred to as Levi by her friends, and like we were out at dinner or something. It was a brunch for my dad's or my father's birthday, in January or something like that. One of her friends was a waitress.
Is that this year?
Yeah, yeah. Was a waitress at the spot that we were at and called her Levi. And I heard it. I didn't say anything. Yeah, well, I didn't
tweaking on the inside.
Yeah, and so like I know her friends still refer to her as that, but rugby was one of the best things that ever happened to her, for sure. Like a place for her to have I mean, the people that run it. Remember Dre?
Miss Dre?
Yeah. She's one of the coaches.
Okay.
Her and I believe it's Mark Blon, a guy that I used to play rugby with, but great coaches. But a spot where you have that family and people to be around, I think it was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Yeah, that's good.
She loves it. Has loved it.
So she's not trying to transition anymore then, or she just likes being called Levi sometimes.
Yeah, and see, that's what I think it is.
And what if she's a lesbian, Like, that happens a lot with the transitioners and shit too, is the guys usually just end up being gay, and the girls just end up being lesbian. Because if you may think you're a guy or a girl, but maybe you just like the opposite sex, Maybe that's why they're doing it. And that's the thing. I don't give a shit. I told my nieces the same thing. If you guys turn out to be lesbian, it's less fucking guys I gotta beat up, I don't give a shit.
I want her to want it for her and not
try to look good for everybody else type shit.
Right. Like, figure out what you want. Like, even if you want to fucking shit.
Just wait a little while. Like, I don't have any problem with people wanting to do that weird shit.
School, like, live a little and then decide. Like, yeah, sure, you've lived a year through college and done your thing, and you decide you don't want to do it anymore. Do it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but do it for what you want, not because fucking what's her nuts
thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Don't do it because of somebody else's opinion. Do it for you.
To be honest, I think that kind of decision shouldn't be made until they're like 25.
Right.
They should be going from 18 to 25. You go through your life, you figure out some things. Maybe you want to transition, cool. But like, I'm 22, you're 23, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing still. We're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Like,
18, I was a fucking idiot still.
Like, you gotta live a little. Like, even if it is in the aspect of, like, not even the sexual side of things. Like, just live. Fuck. You don't have to fucking force yourself to change this and that before you go and live.
Yeah, exactly.
You just live.
I think getting out of high school is the first step. I mean, I don't give a shit if people go to college or what the fuck they do, but for me, I don't think that was a rational path. Like, I'd rather go into the military like you did than go to college, just because, to me, especially like teachers, if you become a teacher, they go from high school or whatever the fuck, elementary through high school, then go to college, then they jump right back into school. And I think that it kind of creates a bubble around them of
No break.
Exactly. You are still in school. You never left. So how the fuck do you know what life is?
No, sure.
And then these people are teaching these other kids about what life should be. It's like, how the fuck do you know? Because like for a lot of teachers like Mr. Lee and all these other teachers, COVID was like the first legit break that they had
Yeah.
away from school, and you could see it on them when we came back. You're like, hey,
What?
yeah, they were completely different people after that, and it's almost. I think that's necessary. You got to leave school and you got to fucking experience life, and it sucks sometimes. I mean, nobody wants to do it, but you have to. And I feel like, especially a kid like that, you can't just fucking because I talk to my nieces all the time, and you could just tell that that's their world. Oh, this person did that today, and I had this fucking class, and it did that. It's like the way we talk about work or something. It's like, yeah, this shit happens, and that shit happens. It's like, they got to get out of there.
Right.
I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing for them, the way we educate kids nowadays. I mean, it doesn't, they have AI and they have all these other things that can give it the information way faster. So we need to restructure it somehow in a way that benefits them to go into life.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's interesting. My girlfriend's daughter, she goes to.
She got a daughter?
Mhm.
You're a stepdad, dude. You playing the stepdad role?
So she goes to a classical school. So they like just getting into it. This is her first year.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, so it's interesting. The way that they do stuff, at least how it's been her first year there, is it's not really academical. It's more so values and treating people nicely, and like they're separated, so the women or the girls are in certain parts for certain things that they do, and the guys are in certain part or other parts for certain things that they do. And the way that they teach them is genderized, at least from what I've understood.
I kind of respect that.
Yeah. So like pulling out a chair, chivalry, and it's all by not all. It is very Bible forward. So it's they have a headmaster that is is also, I think he has to be a pastor to be a headmaster, and then it's a lot of church forward um, teachings, um, and they don't like, at least from the beginning, it's not a lot of academic. Like there's still some.
What grade is it a girl or a boy?
Yeah.
It's a girl?
Yeah.
So what grade did she start in? Or do they go by?
This is her first year, so she's in kindergarten.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I kind of respect that because I wish that we were taught more like that. Maybe not in high school and shit because it's a little too late, but
Right.
behavioral skills and emotional regulation skills. And like the golden rule that they taught us, it's a cliche, but I kind of believe in it now because it's basically the same thing the Bible was saying. You treat everybody
Do unto others as you do
exactly. And I
yourself.
think it expands out to not just people, but animals,
Oh,
plants.
yeah.
You treat everything how you want to be treated. And I think that helps a lot because, like,
It's interesting.
I look at, and I try to teach my nieces too, because, and my sister and brother in law, because they don't really comprehend it too. But you look at a kid and you're just, oh, this is a small human. They don't know very much, but they are so willing to learn and they're sponges. They absorb everything that they see and hear and everything. So you have to act in a moral and just manner for them to be able to pick that up and be like, okay, this is how people operate within a society. And my niece, like, she'll like to pick on the dog and shit, which I completely understand. I used to do the same thing, but then you learn over time, okay, the dog's getting mad when it does this, the dog gets sad when it does this, or happy when it's this. So you apply the same thing to yourself. Like, I'm not just gonna come over there and start fucking beating on you and shit. So you apply that to animals and plants and other things.
Much more reciprocative at a young age.
Yes.
And it's what's interesting is that they're focalizing like the camaraderie, the love you, love thy neighbor, I mean, outside of the Bible teachings, like obviously that's a huge part of what they do at a classical school. A lot of their stuff that they teach is based off the Bible, but just the morals of it all, of treat you as you treat another person as you treat yourself, and
everybody's all together, and then the like separation too of like women are this and guys are this. Like they definitely hit the old school teaching on that side of stuff, and that's not something that's normal for a public
No.
school.
Where's the school at?
So it's in Clear Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when we were in school, fuck it was just like a free for all, basically.
Yeah.
We were fucking beating each other up and doing crazy shit. I kind of respect that. I mean, some people may look down on it like, oh, why are you teaching the woman to do this and the guy to do this? But we are fucking different. Women and men are completely different. We are the same species, but we do not think anything alike. It's completely different. And to say that, like, all that transgender shit, oh, a man can be a woman and a woman, no, they fucking can't. It's just as simple as that. We have different needs and wants, and the way our brain processes information and the stimuli that comes in is just completely different, you know? I kind of respect it in a way because,
It's interesting.
yes,
It's different.
yes.
Like it's not. I didn't even know it was a thing.
No, I didn't either until you just told me.
Yeah. Like it's not a talked about situation. Like I mean, circumstance for even kids. I mean, I don't know anybody that has went to that school.
No.
But it's apparently tied to um, the North Iowa Christian School, like the high school,
Newman?
school. No, in Clear Lake.
Oh, okay. So that's separate from the public high school?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know that either.
They have a full K through 12 schooling system that is through like I think it's Christian schooling. It's K through 4, K through 5, something like that is at the classical school, and then they go to the middle school and high school is all in one building for the rest of their schooling. But yeah, I mean it's interesting. I mean they had their full K through 12 all the way up.
It's kind of like Newman, but you hear motherfuckers coming out of Newman. Newman, I've never heard teaches like that.
So it's Catholic.
Okay. And the other one's classical.
It's Christian school, but it's a classical teaching.
I had no idea there was so many different kinds of education you could go through.
Yeah, I mean, well, Christian and Catholic are two different religions, kind of.
Come from the same thing, but they're completely different.
Right, it's different teachings, different kind of different morals that kind of all fall into everything. But Newman is Catholic, and then North Iowa Christian School is the Christian, obviously.
That makes sense.
And the classical school is tied to the Christian.
So what do you think you'd send your kid through when you eventually have a kid?
You know, I've looked at, well, not looked at, but I've seen what my girlfriend's daughter like is doing in school, and like that's not a bad.
How is she? Is she well behaved and shit?
Yeah,
that's good.
Absolutely. Like that's.
How old is she?
5.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be 6 next month. Like it's a great school. There's nothing wrong with that school. At times, like my girlfriend will say, "Why isn't she doing what her cousin, who is in the same grade, doing at a public school?" Because like the teachings are different.
But it's kindergarten, so you can't really.
But they're more academically focused at a public school.
Mm-hmm.
They're more morally focused at their school.
Do you have any examples of like what she?
It's like reading.
Okay.
Reading and writing.
And does your girlfriend and do you maybe I don't know how much time you spend around her kid, but do you guys spend time reading with her at home and stuff?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
I have not.
That might be for the better, to be honest, because kids get really attached very quickly.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm. Does she sit down and read with her then?
Yeah, so she's got like flashcards that her teacher gives her and stuff like that. Like it's not that they don't teach academics because they obviously do.
It's not their sole focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not. They're more so focused on the
moral, which is great.
I think that's a lot better because,
Yeah.
like, especially when it comes to reading and writing and speaking, we learn that just by absorbing our environment,
Yeah.
like we were just talking
Absolutely.
about. So you really don't need to fucking, like, we had English every year we were in school. That's not necessary,
Right.
because
We know English.
exactly. And then you go from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. It's basically the exact same class over and over again. We're just reading different books and shit. So it's like we could spend our time, like you just said, on behavioral skills or morals and treating people with respect and love the way you should, you know?
I definitely like understand the partial concern of like, oh, they're not learning as much as a person in normal public school and whatnot. Like, I understand that.
I don't even know if it's necessarily that, to be honest, because we don't learn really that much.
But you're look at it as like if child A in classical Christian school is having troubles reading and writing, but child B in public school is reading, writing, doing all these things at the same age.
See, but then you fast forward it into the future,
Right,
and this person, the person who's in the classical school, will probably pick it up eventually. But
Yeah.
also, they know how to treat people and respect people,
Absolutely.
and they have morals, a code that they follow. And then the people who follow the other path, they may not know how to treat people and shit. And that was kind of my problem growing up, was I didn't have any moral code or structure in that manner of, oh, I was kind of a fucking dick. Like, just, I would yell out the window, "You fucking idiot." I just scream at people and shit for no reason. And it took me time to learn, oh, you can't just treat people like that, even if you don't know them or something like that. So I feel like they'll catch up, even if they are behind, because you see people in public school all the time that, I mean, just reading in front of the class is a good example, because there's people in there that you're like, you're waiting for them to get picked on to read, because you know damn well they suck at reading. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's about to stutter over every word, you know?
That's a good point too. Like 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, they're gonna be at the same level.
Exactly.
Educationally.
Maybe even a better level, because maybe they, by teaching them this way, because a lot of people, like, we went to school with and shit, and when's the last time they picked up a book or learned anything? Because I feel like public school kind of teaches you learning sucks, you know, because the way they structure it and give it to us and force feed it down our throat, it's like, I don't want to do this shit. So then we kind of just become stagnant in a way, because we don't want to fucking learn in that manner. But if you teach them in this way, like the classical school, you're teaching them how to treat people and be respectful. And then sometimes you sprinkle in a little bit of the knowledge. I feel like that's going to be a lot better for the kid, you know? I feel like she's going to be more intrigued, more curious to learn. And over time, it'll start to show that, oh, she's fucking reading a book when nobody told her, you know?
Right. No one else would be able to have like her have those interactions with kids her age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if there's a negative interaction, to be like, well, we're okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
The people that come to my mind when Christianity's brought up is Adam, because he's always been that guy, and Lucas Benitez. You know,
Lucas,
he was fuck. Those motherfuckers like the nicest people I've ever met. I think it's good for people. You ready to end this thing? I think we've been going for like 2 hours,
for
dude.
a bit, yeah. It's what, almost 9? Shit.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours, dude. That's fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
I should make fucking dinner and shit.
No, that's cool, dude.
All right, love you guys. Bye.